Hi guys, it's Baz from Hognose UK here. So this next clutch I'm about to cut today is from a pastel Volta het clown. So the Volta is a snake from a region, it's not a gene. It's kind of like a trait. They grow massive. My biggest one was about 6.5 kilos. Guy Thompson and Hamish have got that one now. And the eggs are enormous. They produce huge eggs and absolutely monstrous babies. So this clutch in particular, the eggs are anywhere between 100 and 120 grams. They are absolutely huge. And what I've done this time, I've mated her. This is a first time mum. I've mated her to one of my pastel raptor spot nose males clown. So you know, there's a good chance of a good proportion of clowns from this clutch. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at these babies. Let's go and cut them and see what we've got. So this one is from a Volta leopard het clown that Mill Stackar made to a Bambino clown, Bambino fire het clown, and an orange dream clown. Now I've seen one of the heads in there, and I think there's a possibility I may have put one of my spot nose clowns in as well. Don't quote me on it, but that looks rather Batmanish, so find out in a minute. So this is the first one that's hatched. Now God, that's a chunk. It's an absolute chunk of baby, that is. So that, well, I suppose it would be coming from a Volta. Look at the size of these eggs. They're absolutely monstrous. Each one of those eggs is at least 100 grams, I would say. And the babies are not, you know, not far off. I'd be interesting to weigh that. I might weigh it in a minute. So there we have a really nice pastel leopard clown. It's a really good start. And that one has graced us with its presence on its own. There you go, empty egg. And then this one, I'm going to do this one next because I am curious to see as to what it is. And it very much, that head very much looks like a Batman. I was going to put a spot nose in there. I had every intention of doing it, but I don't remember actually doing it, so that doesn't mean a thing. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a Batman. If it's not, then it's a very nice leopard. Let's open it a little bit more. I think these guys are more or less ready to come out, so it's not going to stress out if it comes out. Yeah, I think that's a Batman. Don't quote. It might be just a really super nice leopard clown, but I'm thinking it is. But obviously, if there's any more spot nose in here, then we'll find out for sure. That egg is so big. This is a clown, so there is a pastel clown of some description. It's not an ordinary pastel. Oh, look at that head stamp. Wow, look at that. So that's obviously the Voltas have got a different looking head stamp, the Volta clowns especially. So it's a bit hard to call that one. Don't think it's spot nose. I think it's just a really nice pastel Volta clown. Amazing face on it. Look at that. Getting ready to bite me already. So there's pastel. So there's no pastel in the orange dream clown. There's no pastel in the Bambino clown. But my spot nose clown is a pastel raptor. So these will all be raptor as well. If spot nose is the dad, and I'm pretty sure looking at that there that that's a Batman. So, oh wow, what the hell's that? That's not, I don't think that's a clown. Oh, I just think I hit the odds alright. Well, that's a pastel pastel spot nose het clown. Still a nice animal, and this they're just getting bigger and bigger. And that egg there is ginormous. I would expect twins out of that, but I bet there isn't. It's just the Volta's produced these huge, great big gnarly eggs. And there we have, that is a spot nose clown don't think there's pastel in it either as well, but the coloration's different from a normal spot nose clown, but again that could be the Volta influence. If you put it next to that one, it's definitely not a pastel. It's really nice, unusual, and the head stamp's really cool. You know, look, we know the Volta is only a locality, but it does pass on like a really nice, lightly coloured sort of like almost like a Enchi sort of orange onto the other animals, which is nice. But this is, oh, that's another Batman. So yeah, cool. There we go. Pastel Volta Batman. that's a lovely looking animal. Can never have too many Batmans. The problem I have with Batmans is I haven't let one go yet. I just keep keeping them. They're just so useful for what you can make. Oh, there's another one. Oh wow, now that is, wow, is that Batman? See, if that's a pastel Batman, might be the Volta influence, but that, wow. Have a look at your head. Bring your head up. Still got a big yoke, this one. Wow. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a really nice leopard Volta clown. A bit like the no, it's not a bit like any of them. A bit like that one really, but much brighter. That's interesting. Head stamp's different as well. Maybe that is a, yeah, look at that difference in the head stamps and that. Ah, that one could be a super pastel. So that could be a super pastel leopard clown, and that's a pastel leopard clown, but it's so bright. Awesome, beautiful clutch. Only one non-clown, I think, from het to het. Yeah, well, that's an awesome result. 6 out of 7 clowns from a visual to a het. I will not complain about that. I'll do an update on these guys when they're out. Absolutely stunning clutch. Nice way to start a Monday morning. So this is a clutch of monster sized animals. They've all shed off nicely. I think, did I hit 1 or 2? I hit 2 that weren't clowns, from a het to a visual, so I can't really moan about that. The first one being this beautiful animal here. So this is a pastel. It's obviously got Volta influence, but I can't really see the Volta colour because the pastel's overlaid it. Pastel Volta spot nose, 100% het clown, and that's a girl. That's got to be 100 grams already, that animal, if not more. It's quite a chunk in the size of, in the palm of my hand. And then this one is absolutely lovely. I initially thought when I cut this that this one was a clown in the egg, because I couldn't see the head properly, but look at that head. That is absolutely amazing. That is gorgeous, worth keeping just for that. So this is a Bruce Wayne with pastel on top, 100% het clown, and that is a girl. That is massive. I mean, look at that. That's like an animal that's had like 10 feeds. It's so big. These Voltas are just produce such big babies. I don't think any of these babies are small in here whatsoever. So then there's a look at the colours on that. So this is a spot nose Volta clown. It's got my raptor gene in it as well. Look at the sides, or the raptor down the sides. It makes it look like yellow belly, but it isn't. So that is a little boy. And that is a really nice example of a raptor spot nose. Slightly different colour from normal, so I'm going to say it's got the Volta influence in it as well. But a raptor spot nose clown with Volta on top. And then there's this one here. Not really entirely sure what this one is. I've not really produced, I only ever produced one pastel Volta clown, and I can't remember what he was like as a baby. So this, I'm guessing, is a pastel Volta. The colour's very different. The blushing in the spine is amazing. Look, every little bit of pattern's got blushing in it, almost like a granity effect. That's a really nice animal. So I'm going to say that's a Volta pastel clown, and again it's huge. So I haven't cheated and fed these yet. None of them are fed yet. So that's a male. I found with these bigger animals, they're actually better to leave for a couple of weeks before I even start to feed them, because the eggs were like 110 grams. So these guys have got a decent bit of yolk in them. So this one I initially thought was a Batman. I'm still not entirely sure that it isn't, but I think it's a really dark leopard clown with the Volta influence. Look how dark it is, and it's got typical looking Volta eyes. I couldn't tell you what colour they are, but they're quite funky looking. Really, really nice. So that's a leopard Volta clown, maybe Batman, but Mills doesn't think it is, and several other people have said probably not. But look at the colour of that. Look at her face. She's amazing. Really, really busy belly as well for a leopard. Leopard clowns don't normally have a belly like that. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to be staying put. And then the last two are definitely Batmans. So there's a pastel Batman and a super pastel Batman, which is exactly the ratio I hatched last time I did Batmans. So I got a male super pastel, or male killer clown, and a killer Batman, I guess, and then a female pastel Batman. So let's have a look what we got this time. That's a male. This is a male pastel Batman. And again, look at the size of this thing. It absolutely fills my hand. And the head stamp on it is amazing. Look at that. Stunning. Plus there's the Volta on top, so it's made a really funky looking colour. And the orange of the Volta develops more as they grow. So these things are going to go more and more orangey. And this one is super bright because it's obviously the killer. And it's really clean and crisp. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Let's have a look what sex this one is. And that's a boy as well. So cut the male Batman Voltas. So that's a killer Batman Volta. Absolutely stunning. Well, I think you'd agree that that's a stunning clutch. They are huge, and there's a really nice variety in there, and you can see the difference that even I can see. And I haven't got my colour blindness glasses on; they're up there somewhere. I can see the difference they've made in the colour. So the Volta adds this like a deep burnt orangey colour down the sides, which becomes more prominent as they grow. I can't say 100% they're all Voltas and they've all got the old Volta influence, but they're all in excess of 100 grams. The one thing I have found with these, having bred Voltas for a few years now, the bigger babies are not necessarily the best ones to feed. So what I'm going to do is leave them for 2 or 3 weeks after they've shared, which obviously they have, and before I even attempt to feed them, because history has proven I've got some beautiful Volta stuff now. I've got some really nice visual Volta clowns, and they're really unusual looking. They look quite sort of a bit leopardy. They've got really unusual eyes, very spotty, really nice. Again, it's another project that's kind of in its infancy. I made Volta clowns a couple of years ago, but it's just taken me a little while to get them up to size and to breed them again. So this lot, I'm over the moon with. Absolute huge babies. Let's find out in the next few weeks how well they feed. So if you enjoyed my video, please tick like. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you subscribe.
Movement at front of property.
Oops, someone at the door. And stay safe out there.